Hello, everyone. Welcome to this critical discussion. So, if you see, Pakistan is currently making headlines worldwide, not for geopolitical issue or terrorism, but for intense and tragic sectarian violence between Shia and Sunni communities. So, guys, if you are a sociology student, this is again going to be very important, okay, especially when it comes to this ethnic conflict. These are two ethnic groups. So, in that context, you will be getting question. So let's proceed further. And the same question possibility we have discussed in case of Kuki also. Okay. So yeah, the Metis and the Kuki tribal conflict, that's again an ethnic conflict. So you can expect a question because different scenarios have come up. Anyway, over 150 people have lost their life in, what has become a grim reminder of deep-seated divisions, which is based on culture, which is based on, this ethnicity. So today we will uncover what's happening and why it is happening and its historical roots also. So this issue actually go beyond Pakistan. It has implications for the entire region, including India. So let's dive into this escalating conflict and we'll try to understand this in much more detail. Okay, so I hope you can see the screen here. Right. Okay. So let's continue, guys. So if you see, Pakistan have a population of around 240 to 50 million, with approximately 97 percentage identifying as Muslims. So the Muslim majority and hardly 3% is other religion. So within this, 80 to 85 percentage are Sunni Muslims and 10 to 15 percentage Shia Muslims. That's the division among the Muslims. So this ratio is consistent globally, where Sunnis make up the majority. So the divide between these two sects dates back centuries and rooted in disagreements over who would lead the Islamic community after Prophet Muhammad. That's the history actually. So Sunnis believe leadership should be based on merit, while Shias argue it should remain within the Prophet family. So this theological difference has fueled violence for generations. And if you look at the history of sectarian violence in Pakistan, since its formation, Pakistan have struggled with sectarian harmony. So initially, violence was sporadic, but the 1980s marked a turning point with Shia Muslims facing systemic violence. And between 1987 and 2007, over 4,000 Shias were killed, and another wave of violence occurred during, as you can see here, 2008 and 2014, with thousands more losing their lives. So the Pakistani government has historically failed to address this issue between Shias and Sunnis, and it actually allowed the tensions to increase and occasionally erupt into deadly clashes. So that's exactly what we are witnessing at this point of time also. Now, if you look at the recent conflict, the trigger and everything, the recent wave of violence began in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, okay, KPK region. So exactly, I don't know how to pronounce it. Pakhtunkhwa, okay. So it's a home to significant Shia population, and there is a land dispute which has escalated when a gunman attacked a Shia caravan. So killing 43 people on the spot. So this act actually triggered widespread violence with retaliatory attacks from both Shia and Sunni communities, and over 300 families have been displaced, and the death toll continues to rise. So the government lack of concrete action has actually worsened this situation. If you see the present situation, it is again because of the government's inability or lack of proper action created this issue. Now, if you look at Iran's role, it's a Shia ally. Okay, so Iran, Shia majority nation, have consistently condemned the violence against Shias in Pakistan. So Tehran has repeatedly pressured Islamabad to protect its Shia population. However, Pakistan's response has been inadequate, with little effort made to curb sectarian violence. So this raises question about Pakistani government commitment to safeguarding its minorities even within the same religion. That's again very important. Now, if you look at the impact on India, see, this issue extends beyond Pakistan's border. It's not only confined to Pakistan, and directly it can impact India, as it is going to affect the entire region. So in regions like, if you see Gilgit Baltistan, which is part of Pakistan occupied Kashmir, POK, the Shia population has significantly declined due to targeted attacks and demographic shift. So historically, a Shia majority area, Gilgit Baltistan, now has a Sunni dominated population. So when India claims this region as part of its territory, the changing demographics could pose challenges in the future, and it can make this topic a strategic importance for India. So that's about impact on India. Now let's also look at the need for global attention. See, Pakistan's sectarian violence is not just a domestic issue, as I told in the beginning itself. It reflects deep-rooted problems within its political and societal structure. So international actors, including India, Iran, need to address this crisis and need to proactively be part of this crisis also. Now, without external pressure, the remaining Shia population in Pakistan risk further marginalization and violence, and there can be again violence more against sorry, Shias. So and they are almost like it's a critically endangered situation. So a global dialogue on minority rights and sectarian harmony is very crucial to prevent such tragedies from recurring coming again. Now, what could be the conclusion? See, it's very essential to understand that this conflict is not just about numbers or politics, it's about human lives. So, the ongoing violence in Pakistan should concern everyone. And should India raise this issue on international platform? Yes, we should be. Okay. So how can we ensure that these communities survive and thrive? So all these you can, your thoughts, you can comment below. And that's about this session. I just want to update about this incident. So thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.